Hi everybody, Momibelle here. I'm just curious today about, look at this, about the new textures that have been released to us to check out. And I have logged on to the castle server and I'm just having a look around to see what I can see. My understanding is that the textures are much smoother. Look at that. They look more cohesive and pulled together. I've heard some things about the leaves that some people don't like. I can see they are a little bit sort of more, they're a bit busier, aren't they? A bit weightier than the other leaves. And did any of, oh, the flowers, look at that. The flowers are beautiful. Actually, we'll have a better look at things if I just turn this off. There we go. I am on our plot world on the castle server, as I mentioned, and I thought this would be a good place to come and check out these textures. So let's just have a look at some of these more complex builds. I think our magic wands and broomsticks and whatnot still load, so you can have the 3 texture packs. Oh, that looks interesting, doesn't it? And really like the new cobblestone. I am going to, however, turn down. Let's see here. Turn the music down a bit so I can actually hear myself talking. The doors are a bit smoother. Oh, a little bit of an abrupt change between these 2 stone cobble and then stone brick. Slightly different grays too, aren't they? According to my screen. And let's see what else we've got here. That looks beautiful. Yeah, I really like the log. It almost has more of a 3D effect too. It's really lovely. Okay. And let's see, what else can we look at here? Beautiful. It's rather seamless. And I understand the beds kind of look more 3D. Yeah. Nice. Pillows too. Alright. Nice. Okay. So I think the big tell-all here is going to be with our spawn because of the way that it's built. So let's go back there and have a look at our castle designed by Assassinantes. And wow. Okay. Very nice. Look at that. I do know we changed out some of the blocks. So some of the blocks were changed, as I mentioned. But overall, this is looking really, really lovely. Let's have a look here. Beautiful. Let's go to Utopia and see what our modern builds look like. I think there was some feedback on how this block didn't change very much, which was, oh yeah, actually it did change. The quartz column blocks. And there's a there is a seam, very visible seam and a shadow. That seems to be happening here. These guys now no longer have the purple base. And people seem to like that. I believe we have, this is our Apple store, yeah, with a bunch of traders. I think that's what we, yes, Apple employee. Oh, hang on, let's just see. Yeah. Yeah, we get stuff here. Oh, an iPhone X. That's great. Oh, I love that texture of the apple. The golden apple. Look at that. Nice. Lovely. Okay. Genius bar. Geniuses only. Okay. That's great. I love that. Now, let's go back to spawn again, and I want to look at... oh, yes, we have some of our mobs here, but I don't think their textures have changed all that much. And let's just go outside quickly and have a look. Okay. It will make a pretty big difference in this world because of the mix of blocks that we've got going on. Stairs. The mixture of blocks that we've got going on in terrain generation. So we'll have a look at that in a moment, but let's... There goes Apollo. Let's have a look in here where we are using... That's pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. Really lovely. And some of the smaller builds. We could go up to the Wizard's Castle too to see what's going on up there. Nice. Let's check out the Wizard's Castle. I don't have my broomstick. I'm just going to fly up. For some of you that aren't familiar with this server, we're actually, this is the server that we use to run our co-curricular, actually our Pro D-Day camps out of mostly Creekside, sometimes Hastings Community Center. I like that. And here we focus, well, originally it was on castle architecture and history learning around the early Middle Ages. And now, though, we're switching up our theme to magic. And currently there's an exhibit going on at the London Museum, which is a library, and there is a book called The History of Magic, so we're kind of basing some of our stuff, some of the stuff that we're doing on this server around that. And it's kind of making me want to catch a flight to London, England. That's really nice. So in terms of our terrain generation, let's just let's do this and check it out. We have a terrain generator, realistic terrain generation. Wow. Yeah, I can see how the leaves are busy, for sure, but I don't really mind it all that much. that at? What is this over here? So there's a lot of the terrain just spawns in naturally with a real collection of different blocks, depending on the biome that you're in. Let's see. This might take a while for the... Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, what is this? Why are these on top of the trees? Interesting. Yeah, looks pretty good. And this is what I mean by the alternating blocks that we get with realistic terrain. I think traditionally it did look a little busy to begin with, so it's nothing that I would concern myself with there. That's beautiful. Oh, I think it looks great. Yeah. No complaints. Just kind of steps up the look and feel, I think, of my craft quite nicely. Let's just see if we can find a desert biome. Okay. And yeah, this is where you'll see the plugin developer sort of uses sand and sandstone. Layers over quite nicely. That's pretty. Nice. And then I think some people were saying things about the glass panes that they didn't like. In this context, it actually looks like glass. I think the only comment I would have about this is maybe both of those stripes are not connected to the edges. Maybe one of them moves away a little bit. Maybe the lower one comes up a couple pixels or something like that. Beautiful. Awesome work. Alright, I think that's it for me. Just wanted to check it out on this server. Very grateful for this work. Yeah, it's beautiful. Thanks, guys. Okay, I'll see you again.